It really was, Diana. Let me give you the background first. Started early this morning. Council members did not ball up this draft and throw it at the mayor's financial staff, but they wanted to. They felt disrespected by the treasurer and the governor.
If you're going to have a partnership with us, Mr. Governor, then let's have a partnership. Let's not have a master-slave relationship. Don't treat us different than you treat any other city in the state of Michigan or any other state in the U.S. This is what everybody does.
Kwame Kenyatta was just one of many council members angry about the first draft of a refinance plan. And one by one, they said the mayor's financial team and the treasurer were, quote, putting a gun to their heads by, number one, asking them to sign off on nearly $150 million worth of bonds with no notice, and number two, tying it to the financial stabilization agreement they have not yet agreed to.
So, I went to Andy Dillon and, expressed Kenyatta's concern and Watson's concern, really all of our concern. And he said, okay, I'll agree to untie these two and take any allusion to a fiscal stability agreement out of the stipulation for use of these dollars.
Among the stakeholders attending and weighing in, the spokesperson for the coalition of 30 unions. They've just cut a concession deal with the city. He says $28 million more dollars could be available almost immediately, but council has to take the next step.
Ratify this agreement, that they need to put our agreement on the table, ratify it, and bring in those savings from those agreements that can be seen right now in this fiscal year.
And council will take up that decision and that movement tomorrow. Ed McNeil says on top of that money for this fiscal year, the savings, there will be an additional $68 million in savings to the city next year because of these concessions. Next fiscal year. Getting back to this document, it has been redone. It did pass 6-3, and so now the city may begin to try to sell nearly $150 million in bonds. Some of them new, but the majority of them refinanced. So one day at a time. Back tomorrow for more. Reporting live downtown, Val Clark, 7 Action News.
And Val, the question on everyone's mind, how close are they to wrapping up the financial stability agreement?
Yes, because that's another key piece here, Diana. It's a lot to keep track of, but crucial stuff. Well, we're told from the state's point of view that they're only a couple of paragraphs away, but as we saw today, that really depends on who you talk to. Council seems to think they can be close, but frankly, right now, they're very, very suspicious of the state. That's just the reality. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Val.